Good morning, Forest Park. Today is October 5th, 2021. I'm Don Jones. I'm the city manager here in Forest Park, and this is our show, Off the Cuff, where we try and tell you a little bit about what's going on in the city. Today I have with me Rob Silber, our IT director, and Wright Gwynn, our environmental director, and we want to talk about one of the programs that we just came up with this year, where the city has refurbished computers and given them away to families and kids in the community. And we want to talk about that and let people know about it because we think it's a great program that we want to move forward with. Rob, why don't you start out and tell us a little bit about the program, how it got started, and the importance of it.
Well, as a city, we replace roughly 20% of our computers every year. And so these computers, while they are 5 years old, are still pretty good computers. So I've always worked with Wright on recycling them in the past, and we got together this year and decided, can we just reuse these computers and give them out to the community as a working computer for, let's say, students or something like that. So Wright generously said, yes, he can come up with the funds to help us refurbish the computers. You know, we take out the hard drives, we get new keyboards and mice, we get new monitors, and we get the wireless adapters so people can take it home and put it on their Wi-Fi network. And then basically Wright came up with the program on how to determine who gets the computers.
And these are pretty nice. These are all nice. When they're done being refurbished, they're still really good computers. They're desktop computers, not laptops or Chromebooks. They're full-fledged, fully utilized, and able to be used computers for whoever gets them.
Right, and so like I said, we do replace the hard drives. We are mandated to destroy our old hard drives, so we put in brand new hard drives. They're flash hard drives, which makes them run really quickly. And yeah, they're good computers, and they should probably last 3, 4, 5 years if they want them to.
Right, why don't you tell us a little bit about the program that we use to distribute them out to the community?
Well, it all started like Rob was very generous in saying that we got together. No, really, it was Rob's idea. It's the IT department's idea. And they came to me and said, we've got these computers. We're going to have probably about 20 computers. But we didn't know really who to give them out to or what population to target. And then we came up with the students. And so we contacted the Wittenwood School District to see if they could help us identify families that might need these computers. And so we worked with Wittenwood School District. They were very nice, and they put out a letter to all their families saying that there's an opportunity for them to receive a computer. Are they interested? And if so, just to contact our department. And we got an overwhelming response, more than we had computers for. And so we kind of huddled together and decided, well, what are we going to do now? We got something like 70 requests for maybe 15 computers. So we were kind of in a dilemma. So we sent out an entry form, and people filled it out, sent it back in, and we basically drew, and the lucky people won a computer. And then we contacted them saying you need to pick them up within a certain amount of time. And they did, and within that packet with the computers, they also received instructions that the IT department put together with pictures. I'm a very visual guy. You got to have pictures of where to put the cables in, and basically everything that they needed to do to install it. And then we gave them a week after they installed it. If they had any trouble, they could contact us so that we could help them with it. So far, we only got 2 quick phone calls with a little confusion on the other end, and we straightened that out. And so far, everything's worked like a charm.
So it was a great success. Obviously, we plan on, Rob, you say we do this about 20% of the computers a year. I know it was a great success. Are we going to do it again next year?
Oh, yeah, I think if Wright can continue to contribute to it, I'd much rather see these computers get reused than go to just recycling. It's a much better program, and it helps the community out.
Yes, refurbishing, and these things, they actually get out and they get to be used through even a longer useful life for the people that really need them. I think it's a real important program.
And then they can recycle them.
Then they can
recycle them.
And we can help them recycle them.
We can. Just take them to Clean Lights.
Exactly.
On
Northland. Right here in Forest Park.
Right here in Forest Park.
That's great. And that's good to know, because a lot of people have electronics and they don't know what to do with them.
Right.
And it's hard to get rid of them. You don't want to throw them away. There's a lot of very not only valuable, things inside a computer in terms of once you pull them out, but they could also a lot of damaging things to the environment inside a computer.
Right,
as
and
well.
if anybody has any questions about electronics and where to take them, just give my office a call. We'll find a spot.
And you use your environmental money that you use through recycling, through our solid waste programs to help many environmental programs. This is just one of them that we're going for this year. You've got a couple other going on right now.
Right, we've got a dead tree and limb removal program. I want to make sure we get the dead and dying in there. That we registered people in August for people who thought that they had trees that needed to be removed or dead limbs that might fall on top of you or something along those lines. They registered in August. Our contractor went out and did a free tree assessment in September. Now we're getting they've all been done. Now we're allowing people 30 days to decide whether or not they want to accept the tree estimate. And hopefully in December he'll go in and he'll either cut down dead or dying trees or remove those limbs. And it just makes Forest Park a little bit safer place.
We've also got the attic insulation program. That's still ongoing, and it's time to do it. It's getting cold, so it's a good time to look at your insulation and determine whether or not you need additional insulation in your house.
Right. This is another subsidy program, just like the Dead and Dying Tree program, which we help subsidize the cost. The attic insulation is the same way. We will help subsidize the cost to improve your attic insulation. And we have had people call up and saying, you would not believe the difference. And most of the attics that we are reinsulating, their R value is something like 15, 19, which is really, really low. And we bring it up to code to R49, which makes a big difference. And I think this year, if anybody has natural gas, it's going to be an expensive year. So you might want to consider putting in some more insulation or putting plastic on your windows because natural gas is going to be pretty high.
Yes, and of course we have trees coming up this week where we're going to pick up. People have ordered trees. They need to pick them up this week or next week.
Right, they ordered them throughout the summer. We got 70 trees that are coming in on Tuesday, October the 12th. And Public Works is going to help me deliver them to the households. I've already put out the email for them to have the holes ready to go. And we'll have hopefully 70 new trees that'll be blooming in the spring.
That's great. Get back to the city's refurbished computer program. We did have a couple other programs where not only did we benefit students and their families, but we also benefited the senior center. Can you talk a little bit about that too, the seniors?
Right. Well, Jay, he is the recreation director. He came to us and said, if there's any left over, he would like to maybe use some of them in his senior citizen computer workshop. And we weren't sure how many computers we would have left over, and it just so happens that we have 4, right?
Yeah, we did 4 for seniors.
4 for seniors, so they're all boxed up, ready to go. And I understand that Jay is getting ready to promote that program. So everything seems to be falling into place.
That's great. And next year, again, as you said, we'll have some more an ongoing supply of computers and that we'll be able to offer up to the community instead of throwing them in the garbage.
Just as long as I got Rob and his team, I will do it. If he decides to leave, it's off. I can't do this without those guys.
Well, it's a program that we use the people that are here.
Right.
Not only the regular stuff, but the special stuff for the community, and it's it just shows that everybody kind of pitches in and helps out each other and our community and our city, and obviously our city hall here, where we don't have a lot of employees, but our employees wear a lot of hats and they do a lot of good. So I'm glad you guys are working together on this program.
And you're exactly right. This one program, the computer program, involves so many different players: the school district, the recreation department, the IT department, the environmental department. And it's been really neat to work with all those different people and to coordinate it. and I'm amazed how well it worked out
I think it
for the
worked out
first
great.
time.
I think it
Yeah.
worked out great. It'd be bigger and better. And really, the message is we want to make sure that everybody knows about it.
Right.
So we're using this opportunity to tell people about it. We also want to make sure that people keep a lookout for next year, and all of our programs, all of our environmental programs. This is just one of them. And go to our website. Look us up on Facebook. We have our FP News and our email log blanket distribution list that we send out email blasts to people. So keep an eye out, visit our website, and look for the communications over the next couple of years about all our programs. And be ready to sign up next year if you think that this program or any of our programs would help you.
Right.
Again, thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate your time and your energy and everything you do for the city. If you need any more information about any of these programs, please visit our website. Call us on the phone. Call right away. He loves to talk to folks. And stay safe, Forest Park.